got another new location. Where is it? I'm getting too many locations. Oh, this is this big place right here. This big giant building. What's this place called?
The Temple of Small Gods was Ankh-Morpork's unique concession to all the thousands, perhaps millions, of small gods that the Discworld was home to.
Oh yeah.
Most of the gods were so small they never got worshipped. The spirits of lonely trees, or the places where two ant trails crossed. And they stayed that way because they lacked belief. Give a god belief, one follower or 10,000, and it grows up from the void into whatever fanciful deity its followers devise. Everyone knows that people need gods to blame for everything that is wrong, or praise for everything that is right. But they forget that every god needs people, too. Inside the temple, a bazaar of fanatics, lunatics, and cultists of all descriptions were trying to sell their faith to prospective followers. 2 salvations for the price of 1. Extra indulgences if you get a friend to join. That sort of thing. The lost and the lonely came here seeking direction. I found it hard to picture Carlotta amongst their number. Who do you worship, then?
Why do you want to know? Who sent you? What do you want?
My name's Lewton. I'm a private investigator.
You've been sent by the elucidated brethren of the Ebon Knight to silence me, haven't you? Their plots are so transparent. It won't work. I have protection.
There isn't an elucidated brethren of the Ebon Knight anymore. They were forcibly disbanded.
Disbanded?
By a dragon, as it happens.
Ah, that's what they want you to think. That was all faked, so that they could eliminate all their traitors and go underground. Even as we speak, they are plotting to control the patrician by putting mind-altering drugs in the palace's water supply.
Then it's true. I'd heard that you were the only other person who really knew what was going on.
What do you want?
I just want to learn from you. Only you can teach me what is really going on in Ankh-Morpork.
You don't fool me.
I don't?
You just want to steal all my knowledge and then use it to further your plans of glory.
Ah, but I know that you know that, and you know that I know that. Which means we're at a stalemate. And since you know more than me, you have the advantage in a stalemate, which means that ultimately you'll beat me.
Yes! Yes! I see. You plan to try and use me, don't you? Well, many have tried to use Malaclips, and I have beaten them all.
No, I can't hide anything from you, can I?
Very well. I will let you, for as long as it serves my purposes to do so. What did you wish to know?
I feel like when we're not stuck, this game is pretty decent. It's the getting stuck part, because sometimes you just have to talk to the right person, and sometimes you just have to find an object or whatever, and it's kind of annoying.
Tell me about the counterweight killings.
Rumor has it that the Sun Emperor's private assassin is here in Ankh-Morpork. silencing those who have found out about the conspiracy to keep the Agatean Empire out of the secret trade talks at Ecclepon, thus ensuring that the counterweight continent's stature in the world economy is weakened.
Hold on, slow down a minute. Who's the Sun Emperor?
The ruler of the Agatean Empire, of course.
The Agatean Empire? That's on the counterweight continent, is it?
Not so loud. Don't you know about the patrician's conspiracy to deny the existence of the counterweight continent to the populace? He could have us killed just for talking about it.
But everyone knows that the counterweight continent is real. We had a tourist from there a couple of years ago.
Privately,
like Gregory
everyone knows,
said.
yes. But publicly, it's still just a legend. And the patrician makes sure it stays that way.
So what you're telling me is that an assassin from a nation that publicly doesn't exist is here killing off certain influential figures.
Exactly!
And all this has to do with a trade meeting at Ecclepon.
Apparently, there may be more to it than that.
Why Ecclepon? That's hundreds of leagues away.
Yes, but Ecclepon is the nearest port to the Agatean Empire. And agents of the Ochre Revolution from the counterweight continent are going to be at the meeting.
I see.
That doesn't seem relevant to this.
Do you know anything about Count von Uberwald?
Blah. Blah.
Blah. Whoops. Wait, oh, I forgot I could push. Forgot I could push home. That's a way to hop around.
What do you know about Mundy's murder?
Mundy, you say? Yes! He was killed by the forces of the 8th Conspiracy of Cleft in order to prevent him from delivering his message.
Are we talking about the same Mundy?
I don't think so. I want to ask him about this guy. Okay, I can't ask him about this guy.
Do you know Al?
Oh, there we go.
The dwarf? Yes, he's an associate of Horst's. A minor player in the greater scheme of things, but dangerous nonetheless.
Does the word Azil mean anything to you?
Azil? Yes. He was an Ascari in the Great Neff a couple of centuries ago, involved in the Great Light Dam conspiracy, which culminated in the theft of 12 barrels of light from the sacred distilleries of E, the Lost City.
Okay, I don't think this guy is that helpful, but, you know, it's not now. But this, now, which makes me stuck again.
What do you know about Sapphire?
That troll is nothing but trouble. She's in with the Breccia, you know, the troll mafia. She ran up huge gambling debts, and now she works for them until she's paid them off.
Well, that's actually very interesting. I'm glad I asked about that.
Do you know Malachite?
They're planning to have him killed.
They? Who are they?
Nobody knows who they are. Only they know who they are. Maybe. I think they're the same ones who are putting poison in the beer.
Do you know a woman named Ilsa and a man named Two Conkers?
No.
No? I thought you knew everything.
Not everyone is important in the grand scheme.
Do you know a woman by the name of Carlotta von Uberwald? Have you seen her around the temple?
Oh, yes. I know her. She's part of one of the darkest conspiracies, and they're plotting to take over the world by stealing the lost treasures of Errata and turning them towards a dark purpose. Don't trust her, Lewton. Trust no one.
You know about Mundy's murder?
Of course.
Was she here when he was killed?
Yes. Yes, she was.
Okay, there we go. We confirmed her alibi. That's good. Did he help us at all? Did this guy help us at all? I don't think he did. Wait, we can go this way. I said look at him!
Religious emblems were scattered throughout the place. The sacred lace of Hyperopia, the goddess of shoes. The holy trolley of Mr. Safeway. The blessed chamber pot of the whinging martyrs of Constipata. Anything could become a sacred relic if you weren't careful enough. Most of the statues were a mystery to me, but I recognized the odd face. There was Zephyrus, the god of slight breezes. And Lamentatio, the goddess of interminable opera. I thought I could see FedEx, messenger of the gods, in one corner.
FedEx. Nice. What's up with this pool?
The only non-denominational feature in the temple was a small pool of water in the central atrium. What was I going to do? Go for a swim?
Yes! Go for the swim. I guess we'll go this way now. Oh! There's somebody else. Who's this? This is Mooncalf. I didn't realize there was anybody else in this temple.
You with the hat. Have you accepted Anu into your heart?
The name isn't you with the hat, it's Lewton. And no, I haven't accepted Anu into my heart. Why should I?
For it is written in the book of Kelpie, he who has not the spirit of Anu in his heart shall have his heart eaten by the Divine One on the day of judgment.
I'll take that chance.
Or you may mock, infidel, but the day of judgment is coming, mark my words. The signs are clear, the omens are unquestionable, the stars are right and the auguries are undeniable.
What about the auspices?
The auspices are fair to light with a small chance of judgment day later in the eon.
I think you're taking the auspice. What do you know about a dwarf named Al-Kali?
My time belongs to the god Anu, and I thank you not to waste it.
You're not very helpful.
I asked Mooncalf if Carlotta was in the temple when Mundy was murdered. Frankly, he didn't seem very sure. His face took on a vacant look, like someone trying to remember who won the boat race in the year of the asthmatic antelope.
Yes. Yes, I believe I saw her in the temple that night.
Does she come here often?
She is indeed a regular of the Temple of Small Gods. I myself have lectured her at great length on the virtues of the cult of Anu.
Why does she come here?
Why does anyone come here, Lewton? For answers. For absolution. Perhaps simply out of boredom. But mostly for something to give her life a meaning.
What makes you think life has a meaning?
20 million zealots can't all be wrong.
There are 20 million members of your cult?
Not of this cult, but every religion is testament to the quest for meaning, even if our cult is the only true religion.
Don't you feel like you're just servicing a group of selfish, self-obsessed, half-wit deities whose ability to survive without you is considerably less than your ability to survive without them?
Watch your tongue, Lewton. Talk like an atheist and you can expect a lightning bolt to strike you where you least expect.
I'll take my chances.
Hey, that didn't give me anything either, but...
Do you know a troll by the name of Malachite?
No.
Do you know a woman named Ilsa or a man named Two Conquers?
They are not followers of Anu Anu, and I do not associate with infidels.
Have you heard of the counterweight killings?
I have not.
Nothing at all? Heard about any ritualistic killings in Ankh-Morpork?
Again, I have not.
I was suspicious. Most religious fanatics would have turned the counterweight killings into fuel for their zealous fire. Mooncalf's silence spoke more than words. Not literally. It wouldn't be much of a silence if it spoke. I imagine silences get kicked out of school for that sort of thing. The point was, I was suspicious of Mooncalf. There was something he wasn't telling me. I asked Mooncalf where he was when Mundy was murdered. He seemed to take it in his stride. Perhaps religious fanatics are used to being suspects in murder investigations.
I was holding a service at that time.
Where?
Here, in the sanctum of the Temple of Small Gods.
So you have witnesses?
But of course, my entire congregation saw me give a glorious sermon in honor of Anu Anu.
So you can give me the names of some of your congregation to back up your alibi.
Betray the confidence of my flock? You must think me shallow of faith, Lewton, to propose such a barbaric plan of action.
Shall I take that as a no, then? I'm trying to find out why a troll named Sapphire would lie to me. Any thoughts?
I prefer to involve myself with more spiritual matters.
Do you know anything about Count von Uberwald?
My time belongs to the god Anu Anu, and I'd thank you not to waste it.
You don't happen to know how a troll singer might end up with a lot of money by any chance?
I prefer to involve myself with more spiritual matters.
Alright. Later, nerd. Well, we'll use this.
So, here I am, a fresh punter. Why should I choose your religion over anyone else's?
Because Anu Anu is the true god of gods, more mighty and strong than all the others put together.
About half the gods in this temple alone claim to be the true god of gods.
But Anu Anu reveals himself through his divine miracles.
Such as?
Ever looked at your thumb? Ever really thought about it? Ever considered what you couldn't do if you didn't have a thumb?
Anu Anu is the god of thumbs?
No, but Anu Anu bites away the thumbs of the non-believer.
I'm not convinced. Anything else?
Join the cult of Anu Anu now to receive a free faux pearl statuette of the great god Anu Anu, a $90 value, absolutely free. Be the envy of your friends as they roast in the fires of Sogorok.
Thanks, but I'll pass.
It's like a good deal.
So what is Anu Anu the god of?
Anu Anu is above being bound to one single concept or idea. He is power incarnate.
Come on, level with me. What is he the god of?
It's not to be discussed with non-believers.
So this is less of a religion and more of a lucky dip.
Oh, I feel sorry for you on Judgment Day.
Oh, you can't tell me what it's got of? Okay.
You keep mentioning Judgment Day. What do you mean?
Mark my words, it's coming. Darkness and evil shall descend on this city, and fetid corruption shall consume the very souls of the unbelievers. Only the followers of Anu Anu shall be saved.
Darkness and evil? How exactly are we going to tell Judgment Day from any other day in Ankh-Morpork?
By the time you realize what's going on, it shall be too late.
It generally is.
Alright, later, nerd.
Well, I'll be on my way.
I'll be here should you choose to repent. Did I tell you that we're giving away free tea towels to anyone who joins this week?
A tea towel and a statue? Oh my god! Why am I not joining?
Behind Mooncalf was a beautiful stained glass window depicting Morphine, the angel of dreams, passing the recipe for the Discworld's first pizza to a mortal.
Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Everything just makes sense. Everything just makes sense. Yeah, I can get behind a pizza religion. No, Now what? Now what do I do? Let's go back to my office. Maybe there's something in my office. Let's check my office. Waiting. Loading. Uh-oh. Jeez. Every time that happens, I get scared that I broke something. So, we need to figure out who killed Monday. We need to find this troll that seems to be missing. Who is presumed dead. And is not, apparently. Allegedly. And, we need to somehow figure out who is killing these people. And I figure, like... We did get some dirt. We got some alleged dirt on her. So... I mean, it was from some crazy guy, some what seemed like a crazy guy in the thing, but I guess we can always ask about it.
I've got some more questions for you, Sapphire.
Sapphire busy. Leave her alone.
I guess I'm not going to. Well, it didn't show. It didn't put anything in the book, so that's what made me not sure if it was useful.
So, you won this money at...
Yeah, it's not opening any more dialogue.
Oh, that... You lied to... Strung me up...
What? Sapphire.
The troll... Malik. He's...
We've already gone through this.
She was...
That's the thing. Unless it adds something to our notebook, I don't think it's useful information. That's the thing. And we didn't get anything added to our notebook, and we didn't get any new locations. So, not useful. She's still here.
Still here? Do you know anything about Count von Uberwald?
Be careful, Lewton. I don't appreciate people wasting my time.
That's interesting that you would say that. Let's ask about her.
I wasn't about to ask.
Okay.
Have you heard of a dwarf?
No.
Never mind. It was a long shot.
Alright.
Do you know...
Be careful, Lewton.
Do you know...
I thought all trolls were...
This one pushes new boundaries. Do you know him or not?
No, I don't.
Oh, this is the game here. This is the game. We get stuck. We feel like we open stuff up and we don't, and then we're stuck again. Let's talk about the money to him. Maybe that'll be useful. Let's talk about money with the watch.
I need your help again. Well, okay, I suppose. You don't happen to know how a troll singer might end up with a lot of money by any chance? I don't know.
Well, that was not useful. Man, this game. I don't feel like Pier 5 is useful anymore. I don't feel like either pier is useful anymore. I feel like none of these are useful. I feel like the mausoleum is not useful. I feel like this place maybe is useful. This place is maybe useful. Our office might be useful at some point. This place, I don't see how it's useful at all. This place seems like it just opened up. Probably useful. I don't know about the cafe. Like, I feel like the ship thing is done and over with. So I feel like there's only a few locations on my map that are actually useful at all right now. But I don't know what to do with it, doing them. Like, I have no idea. I'm going back to the casino, I guess, because I feel like I need to figure something out about this casino.
I didn't feel like craps. The noble game of craps. Played with 3 8-sided dice, it had been played on the cobbles of Ankh-Morpork for decades. I guess that's where the name came from. I didn't need any of the cards, although I would have liked a few to decorate my office. Maybe the Ace of Octograms, the Inquisitor, the Exquisitor, and the irritating habit of finishing off other people's sentences. Can we talk, or do I have to play that stupid game again? Business is slow, we can talk. Do you know a Oh, I'm just a simple crew. I wouldn't know anything, and if I did, I certainly would. I guess you'd, when you've... Do you know anything about Count von Uberwald? That means nothing to me. Do you know what? I don't think... Do you know Carlotta? Well enough. She's a regular here. Oh yeah. She likes to come in every once in a while. She usually ends up betting with somebody else's money, and she never loses control. What do you mean? Well, you can win or lose in a single game. That's just the way it is. But sooner or later, people lose control and bet all they have left. And then that's it. For most of them, they don't care. Mostly they're just big shots with more money than sense who like the glamour of Saturnalia. Some of them are hopefuls who can't afford to lose the money they've wagered. But those that are really good at the game, they never lose control. They know just when to play and just when to quit. And Carlotta's one of them. Carlotta is always in control. What do you know about... I'm just a croupier. Do you know a woman? I don't think... Hello again.
Lewton.
Do you know Carlotta?
No, I guess I don't.
What's that supposed to mean?
Forget it.
What do you...
I don't know.
Do you know a woman...
I don't know.
Do you know...
I don't know.
Well, I don't know what to do now. Gregory's got the hints. Apparently. Gregory's got the hints.
I really didn't...
We might need another hint.
A roulette table sat in one corner of the casino, but it didn't keep my attention.
It's just talking to a billion people over and over again and hoping one of them has the right info that we need. That's what this game has become, and I do not like it. I do not like it. What can you tell me, Gregory? What can you tell me? What can you tell me? Anything you can tell me that might help me? Well, this guy's gone. Prime seems darkies. Okay. This guy's gone.
I didn't have any reason to... All I knew about the statue was that it was a work in progress.
I didn't expect this guy to be gone. Yeah, okay, it's possible I missed something at the crime scene. That's a good point. It was very dark. Well, it would not be nice if I could figure out how to get up there. So, sweep the screen, apparently, at the crime scene. Sweep the scene. This game desperately needs a hotkeys, like, or a hotspots button. Okay, look at the picture. Look at the picture. There's a hook there. See that? There's a message in blood. I see that. Got the corpse there. The bed. I mean, we can always look at stuff.
Mundy's corpse wasn't very attractive. I wasn't looking forward to telling Carlotta how Mundy died.
I already did.
Someone, either Mundy, I had no... It seemed to be a cheap... I could tell it was... I couldn't think...
Yeah, I don't see anything else in here. I feel like that's it. I feel like that's all that's here, and the bed.
The bed looked neat.
Like, I feel that's all. Is there anything else in here that I missed? No, I didn't do anything with boots. Oh, his boots! Oh, man. His corpse includes his boots.
Nothing. There should have been something in the boots, only there wasn't. I was pretty sure that the watch didn't search them, and that didn't leave many options. Mundy's killer had tied his legs together with my rope. It was bad enough that he stole my rope, without implicating me in a gruesome murder at the same time. Nothing. There should have been something in the boots, only there wasn't. I was pretty sure that the watch didn't search them, and that didn't leave many options.
That didn't give me any notes, though. Like, it didn't tell me anything. There's no, I don't have a frayed rope clue. Oh God, there's a frayed rope there too!
I didn't want to tamper with the evidence. Besides, there wasn't enough rope there to do me any good. Looking closely at the frayed rope hanging from the rafters, I knew that Mundy had been tied up by the legs and then hung from the ceiling. I didn't know why. Frankly, I wondered if I really wanted to know why. Something very strange was going on.
God, it's so hard to see. This game is too dark. This game is way, way, way too dark. Like, it's just unbelievably too dark.
The frayed rope in the rafters was the same as the rope around Mundy's legs. The rope that used to be tied to the grapple. That had to mean that Mundy was hung upside down and then killed. And that meant someone cut him down after he was killed. Curiouser and curiouser.
Yeah, it's true. It's darker for me than it is over here, but it's still pretty damn dark. I feel like I need to turn my brightness up to 1 billion to be able to see anything. And even that doesn't really work. Because black is still black. Alright, that gave me 2 new clues. That's pretty... Well, it gave me 1 new clue, technically. Looks like...
I've got some more questions.
Now it's just asking this question to everybody and seeing if I get something out of it.
How does it feel to be working underneath where Mundy was horrifically murdered?
It happened.
Do you know any...
Sapphire.
Word.
Small.
It's not... Anyway, it's...
Okay, that didn't help at all. I thought I searched that room pretty good, because I thought there might be stuff going on there. But...
I need your help again, Nobby. Hello, I suppose. I take it I'm still the prime suspect. Afraid so, Lewton. I take it...
It's giving me Monday Murders thing, not like...
Still here?
Here's as good as anywhere.
The person who killed Mundy hung him upside down and poked his eyes out. Can you think of any reason they might have done that?
What? No. Why should I?
Well, you knew Mundy. I didn't. I thought you might have an insight on it that I didn't. The man's gotta have a... I've been thinking hard about Mundy's death, and there's something that doesn't add up. Oh, enthrall me with your erudite wisdom, great one. When Mundy was killed, he was hanging from the ceiling, but when the watch turned up, he was on the ground. Maybe the killer cut him down when he was dead. I don't think so. I think that message was written by Mundy, and I don't think the killer saw him write it. Which means someone must have cut him down. Somebody who was in that room cut Mundy down. I don't think it was the killer, and I know it wasn't me. What are you getting at? You cut him down, didn't you? Why should I tell you? I've already told you. I don't think the killer would have cut him down. Which means if you cut him down, you're in the clear. All right, yeah, so I cut him down. Happy now? Why? Not everything has a reason, Lewton. But people can usually find reasons for what they do. Well, draw your own conclusions. I was missing something, but I couldn't see what. You cut down Mundy so you could search him, didn't you? What are you suggesting? Nothing worse than the truth. You're a liar and a thief. All right, Lewton. What is it you want? What have I got to do to get you to leave? Just give me what you found in Mundy's boot, and I'll leave you alone. Here. You want it? Have it. It's worthless anyway. What is it? How the hell should I know? Now, I kept my end of the bargain. You keep yours. Leave me alone. We'll see, Mencken. I figure I owe you at least one lie. Get out, Lewton. In my own time, Mencken had given me a small coin. But it wasn't any type of coin I recognized. I guess I should be grateful to the half-elf for keeping the clue away from the watch. But frankly, I just didn't like the little weasel.
Yeah, we got a coin. All right, we got something. We got something. I think we should show it to her. I think we should show it to her. Because I think she wanted to find him for a reason. And maybe it was for this coin? I don't know. I'm gonna save it though.
Still here? Does this coin mean anything to you?
Nothing springs to mind.
It was Mundy's.
It still doesn't mean anything to me.
Okay. Alright. It doesn't mean anything.
Can we talk? Business waiting.
If he knows anything about it.
I had a feeling that Mundy's coin was important, and I wasn't about to...
Okay.
Hello again.
Lewton.
Let's show it to him.
I had a...
Okay. So we gotta show it to the right person. Who would be the right person? Who would be the right person? I don't think we want to show it to the watch. We could. Who would know something about this money? Huh? Who would know something about this? Maybe a captain of a ship? Because he goes a lot of places. Maybe he would know where it was from. Worth a thought. Well, it does not look like anybody is here. It's like everybody is gone. Oh, no, he's here.
Taking a break, Samael? Oh, yes. It's not easy working the piano all night. Well, I'm sure you deserve it. Thank you, Mr. Lewton. You don't have to call me Mr. Samael. We're old friends. Sure thing, Mr. Lewton. Old friends. I reckon I've earned a right to call you Mr. As long as that's what you want. I had a feeling that, although the crow, I guess...
Interesting that I can talk to him now.
Can you think of any reason that Mundy might have been hung upside down before he was killed? Sorry, Mr. Lewton, I don't know anything about that. You hear a lot of talk around here, Samael. Have you heard anything about the counterweight killings? Oh, yeah. I've heard the talk. It's making the customers nervous. What do they say? Just rumors. You know how rumors spread. Well, let me know if you hear anything that has the ring of truth to it.
Okay, I don't know.
What do you know about a dwarf named Alkali? Sorry, Mr. Lewton, I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, up.
Does the word Azeel mean anything to you? Sorry, Mr. Lewton, I don't...
Sorry, I don't know anything about that.
Do you know what... Sorry, Mr...
I don't know them.
What do you... Sorry...
I don't know them.
Do you know... I wouldn't know anything.
I don't know. Why are you even here if you're not useful?
You don't happen... Sorry, Mr. Lewton.
Yeah, that's it. You don't know anything. You don't know anything right now. Okay. I was thinking the captain of the ship might know something, but he's gone. He's not here, so... Who else would know stuff about currency? Let's go back to my office. Just because. I feel like we made progress and something may happen. It's happened before.
Somehow, I wasn't surprised to find Alkali waiting for me
Hey!
in my office.
Something
In my
happened.
head was a list of suspects for killing Mundy, and Alkali had gone straight in at number 1.
Mr. Lewton, I am so pleased to see you.
The feeling's not mutual, Alkali. What do you want?
All in good time, Mr. Lewton.
Why do I get a feeling that Alkali isn't your real name? It's not very dwarfish.
My name is of little consequence, Mr. Lewton, and the story of how I acquired it will have to wait for another time. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Now, why would you want to carry an axe?
To hack at people, Mr. Lewton. An axe is the weapon of choice for a dwarf, you should know that.
Why kill me now? What's the point?
I'm not planning to kill you, Mr. Lewton. I merely need the axe as a deterrent should you wish to try something foolish.
I don't try foolish things. Sometimes they just happen.
Then I suggest you don't let them happen now.
When you've finished searching me, I know a nice restaurant we can go to.
So, you have been a busy man, Mr. Lewton. I think you'd better come with me.
Is there an alternative?
That would depend on how attached you are to your arms and legs, and how much you want them to remain attached to you.
Alright. Well,
I
that's
didn't know where
progress.
Alkali was taking me, but I was now sure he wasn't going to kill me. He could have done that in my office, and it would have been days before anyone found the body. No, he wanted me for something. I just didn't know what. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting to be taken to see a troll. I've seen some unusual things in my life, but a troll and a dwarf working together? That was something else. Ankh-Morpork wasn't hot at that time of year, but the big troll was sitting back in a wicker chair being fanned. Smart. Out of the cold of the mountains, overheating of their silicon brains was the reason for the trademark stupidity of the trolls. I'd have to watch my step with this one. Alkali had a brief whispered conversation with the troll, but I couldn't make out what was said. At one point, I thought I heard Alkali mention a coin from Sorta, but the rest was a mystery.
Mr. Lewton, so glad you could come and join us, and so punctually, too. Yes, I know you were escorted by Mr. Alkali here, but the fact that you arrived on time shows that you didn't put up any show of resistance, which means you're intelligent enough to realize that we are not your enemies. And since we are not enemies, there is always the possibility that we might be friends. You are a quiet man?
No, I like to talk, but I like to dance, too. And the trick in both is knowing when to lead and when to follow.
Excellent, sir. Excellent. I distrust a quiet man. He generally picks the wrong time to talk and says the wrong things. Talking is something you cannot do judiciously unless you keep in practice. I'll tell you right out. I'm a troll who likes talking to people who like to talk.
What shall we talk about?
What indeed do friends talk about?
Most friendships don't start out with one of the friends being led around by an axe-wielding dwarf. While we're at it, most people know the names of their friends.
Of course. How impolite of me. Mr. Alcali, I believe you already know. And my name is Jasper Horst. Perhaps you've heard of me.
I have a bad memory for names. It gets me into a lot of trouble.
You have a bad attitude as well. That also gets you into trouble.
Now, Mr. Alcali, it doesn't do to slander a guest, especially one whom you hope to count among your friends.
Alright, let's just make friendly banter.
So, if we're friends, I guess Alcali's warning about staying off the Mundy case was just a friendly warning.
Ah, straight to the point. I do admire a man who avoids skirting the issues. Such a man makes an excellent politician, but is almost impossible to trust. Well, sir, it seems you are now in the possession of something that we would like.
And what might that be?
Come now, sir. There's no need to play coy. We know you were the last person Mundy saw, and we know you have the coin from Sorter. Frankly, sir, we know you have the golden sword, and we wish to make an offer for it.
What if I told you it wasn't for sale?
Don't be tedious, Mr. Lewton. We obviously know that you are in the employ of Carlotta. Hence we know that you have a price. Whatever she is offering you, we can safely offer double. And unlike Carlotta, I am a troll of my word.
What if she's offering me something that you can't match?
You don't strike me as a man who would fall for Carlotta's moves, sir. You strike me as a man with better judgment than that. Are you loyal to Carlotta?
I am loyal to one person and one person alone. Me.
That's wonderful. I do like a man who isn't afraid to tell you that he is looking after himself.
We're all looking after ourselves.
Indeed, sir. Indeed. And I don't trust a man who says he's not.
Dude, this is Robert Llewellyn doing the troll's voice as well. This is the second voice that Robert Llewellyn has done in this game, I believe. He almost sounds like Crichton, because he's saying sir a lot. Sounds like Crichton from Red Dwarf. But it's like almost voices altered.
Trust seems very important to you, Horst.
Indeed. Without trust, we are no better than barbarians. It is the capacity for trust that sets the humans, trolls, dwarfs, and such above the lesser animals.
That and our capacity for cruelty.
What a dark outlook you have, sir. Are you a pessimist?
Pessimism is a term used by optimists to attempt to discredit those who see the world as it really is.
You are a man of the world, sir. I like that about you.
Tell me about the golden sword, Horst.
Carlotta didn't tell you what it was?
Horst seemed to think I knew things that I didn't, and that could give me the advantage. I decided it was time for a good bluff. She told me, but I took it for granted she was lying.
A not injudicious thing to do.
Let's cut to the chase. How much will you pay me for the sword?
Suffice it to say, I will pay you its value.
That doesn't give me much to go on.
You will appreciate, sir, that a golden sword like that is a difficult artifact to sell. Indeed, you would draw a lot of attention were you to attempt to do so. I will offer you what the sword is worth, and that, I can assure you, is more than Carlotta is offering you.
I could use a figure.
I don't like to commit myself to fixed fees. Those who set exact price tags leave themselves no room to negotiate when the circumstances change. Rest assured that it will exceed $10,000 at the least.
10,000, eh? I'll think about it.
How's it going about these murders?
Does the word Azil mean anything to you?
Come, sir. Let us not stray from the matters in hand.
What do you know about the circumstances of Mundy's murder?
A strange question, sir. But you have your reasons, I'm sure. I must say I was impressed. Disguising the murder as a counterweight killing was clever. But knocking yourself out after the murder was a masterstroke. A gamble, certainly. But the greater the risk, the greater the reward.
He thought I did it? Oh, nice.
What exactly is your connection with Carlotta?
She didn't mention me to you? I'm not surprised. Carlotta is a model for deception. Never tell the truth when a lie will do. As for her connection with me, she and I are associates.
That doesn't tell me much.
Alas, sir, you are right. But what it tells accurately. And that should make up for the deficit of information conveyed.
Does Al-Khali work for you?
Mr. Al-Khali and I have a complicated working relationship. He and I have been associates for some time.
So Carlotta's an associate, and Al-Khali's an associate. You still haven't told me what you mean by associate, though.
Let's just say that the three of us share a common goal.
I'm not done yet.
Do you know a woman named Ilsa or a man named Two Conkers?
I cannot say I have made their acquaintance.
Do you know a troll by...
I cannot say I have made...
I cannot say I've made their acquaintance.
Can you tell me anything about the counterweight killings?
I had assumed you would know more than I, sir. I know only what I've heard, that there's a spy from the counterweight continent in Ankh-Morpork, and that he is killing people in a manner that is both striking and extravagant.
I'm trying to find out. Any thought?
Come, sir.
Do you know any...
I trust you are not trying to confuse me.
Alright, that's it.
Well, it's been nice talking to you, Horst, but I have other things to do.
I trust you will keep in touch, sir. I look forward to hearing your decision.
You're letting him go?
Come now, Mr. Al-Khali. Mr. Lewton is our friend and associate. He is free to come and go as he pleases.
I'll let you know what I decide, Horst.
But of course, goodbye, Mr. Lewton. For now.
I was starting to piece together what was going on. Whatever this sword was, it was clear that Mundy brought it into town with him on the Milka. I guess he was the courier. For who, wasn't clear. He must have hidden it in one of the crates on the Milka and then broken into the warehouse to recover it. Only the watchman stopped him before he could retrieve it. None of which told me where the sword was, or even what the sword was. One thing was clear. I needed to talk to Carlotta.
Whoa, we got a location? I guess it was this one. I guess it was that location. What do you want to bet she's not at the casino anymore? What do you want to bet? I bet she's not here anymore. Oh, I was wrong. I'm glad I didn't actually bet.
Still here?
Here's as good as anywhere.
I want to talk to you about
Too late,
something
Gregory.
important.
Really? I can't wait.
Not here. It's too public.
Your place or mine?
Yours is probably safer.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We barely spoke at all on the way over.
Let's go.
There was a certain tension between us. God's help me, I
Let's
liked
go.
it.
She's just like, let's go. Loading. Loading. Loading.
Well, we're alone. What did you want to talk to me about?
You've got a lot of smooth moves, Carlotta. You've managed to string me along like a kitten.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you lying to me, sister. I'm talking about the way you used me to track down Mundy, and how you are planning to cut me out of the action when I found him.
You're paranoid, Lewton.
Oh, I know I'm paranoid. But just because I'm paranoid doesn't mean you're not a lying, thieving lowlife. Tell me about the golden sword.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do. And so does Jasper Horst.
You spoke to Horst?
Yes, I spoke to Horst. And he seemed to think that I had possession of the sword. Apparently Mundy had it, Only he died before he could deliver it. Horst thinks I killed him and took the sword.
I didn't want you to get involved, Lewton. It was too dangerous.
Ah, don't pull the hysterical woman act on me, Carlotta. It won't work.
All right, you got me. I used you. Everybody uses everyone, Lewton. It's the way of things. Friendships are just what happens when you've used someone for so long, it becomes habitual.
You're a bitter little lady.
It's a bitter little world. What now?
You tell me everything.
Why?
Because you need me.
I don't need anyone.
You'd like to think so, wouldn't you? But even you aren't totally independent, Carlotta. You need the Count's money, for one. One word from me and I could get you cut off.
He wouldn't dare. He's too bound by tradition.
Perhaps, but can you really afford to take that chance?
What's the deal, Lewton?
Straight cut. I'll help you recover the sword. We split the profit.
You think you can trust me enough for that to work?
No, but this isn't about trust. It's about money. You don't trust me any more than you trust Horst. But I figure you'd work with him if it got you the money.
You're smart, Lewton, but you've got one thing wrong.
What's that?
I trust you more than I trust Horst.
Oh, I'm touched. But I reckon you'd trust a rattlesnake before you'd trust Horst.
You're a good judge of character.
Hang around with scum long enough and you learn to tell the different types of scum apart. Horst is the treacherous kind.
What about me?
You're just a woman, Carlotta, and that's not a compliment.
Why do you hate women so much?
I hate everyone and everything. No one gets special treatment. Now tell me the real story between you and Mundy.
Mundy wasn't my lover. He was my contact. He was supposed to be bringing the artifact in from Sota, but something went wrong on the way. I don't know what it was, but Mundy never made his rendezvous. I went with Reagan to the wharf to meet him, but he wasn't there.
Who's Reagan?
Tut tut. We have been lax in our investigating.
Just tell me who he is, Carlotta.
Henning's friend, if that's a meaningful word when it comes to the old relic. You should talk to him about Reagan, not me.
Do you know where Reagan is now?
No. He dropped me at the Temple of Small Gods, and that's the last I saw of him.
Did he know what was going on?
Reagan? Ha! No, I never told him anything. Everything I told him would have gone straight to the Count.
Anything else you haven't told me?
I'm sure there's plenty of things I haven't told you. The girl's got to have some secrets.
You're trouble, Carlotta.
Admit it, Lewton.
You're
you
trouble.
like trouble.
What if I do?
I know what's going on inside of you, Lewton. You're just like any other man, only a little more so.
When she kissed me, fire burned in my veins and I felt alive. Have you ever kissed someone who you didn't know whether to love or to hate? Well, other than your parents. Not that I'm prying into your private life, just trying to get my point across. Something changed in me at that point, and I knew I'd never be the same again.
I guess we have a deal then.
With my brains and your looks, we could go places.
What about with my brains and your looks?
We could still go places. They just wouldn't be as nice.
I got a place! Yeah. Taking some notes too? No. I didn't. Alright.
You must have known something about the Milka's cargo.
Yes, I had a crate amongst the cargo. It wasn't carrying anything important. It was just for Mundy to hide the sword in if it became necessary.
But the sword wasn't in the crate.
No. The last I saw of the crate, Reagan had it. I don't know where it is now.
Do you have anything that might help me find it?
I have a shipping order. You can have it if it's useful to you.
It could be. Any lead is a good one at the moment.
Yes, we got something. Gimme, 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 gimme.